Head to Hawaii in the new season of Love Island, premiering July 7th. Watch as Islanders pair up and try not to get eliminated while facing the ultimate temptation with the return of Casa Amor and new challenges. Who's being genuine and who's full of it? You decide and play a part in who goes home with love and cash. Plus, don't miss Love Island exclusives on Paramount Plus, including live hits, behind-the-scenes footage, and extra episodes. Head to ParamountPlus.com/Villa to try it free.
Sissies, July 4th is coming up, and you know what that means.
Oh, yes, fireworks, sparklers, bottle rockets, and hey, maybe my daddy will take out his special Roman candle.
Poodle!
And you gotta wear goggles because daddy's candle could put an eye out.
Oh, Lord. Well, Poodle, you know what I'm excited about? The food.
Shocker. I can imagine your Oklahoma cookout, buckets of meat teeming with nitrates and not a salad in sight.
Well, actually, I'm cooking something from HelloFresh this year.
Well, that's a great idea, y'all. Just because it's a holiday doesn't mean we can't have some semblance of a balanced meal. I went to this janky 4th of July barbecue once, and there was just nothing but starches on the table. I mean, potatoes this, pasta that, baked beans. Can a bitch get some variety? Ugh.
That was my barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Didn't I make out with your boss that night?
I need to stop inviting you to things. Well, Poodle, that's why I want good food and good ingredients at my barbecue this year. And HelloFresh makes it so easy to bring a wonderful meal to your summer cookout. HelloFresh offers 27 plus recipes featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients, so you'll never get bored. You can try something new every week.
And HelloFresh cares about quality with over 90% of ingredients sourced directly from farmers to ensure only the freshest produce and proteins are delivered right to your door.
Yes, and ingredients travel from farm to your doorstep in under a week.
And you know what? This year, we're going to my daddy's coworkers in Echo Park for July 4th, and I am stumped on what to bring. Everyone there is either a vegetarian or vegan, or one of those hipster girls who only eats baby carrots. What do you call those?
Exhausting. Well, I'm in Oklahoma this year, so I'm bringing on the meat. HelloFresh has a one-pot pork and black bean chili, with sour cream and Monterey Jack cheese. It is so savory and spicy with just a little bit of heat, and it goes wonderful with some sweet iced tea. And it only takes me 35 minutes to make.
You know what? For Daddy's choosy friends, I think I'll make chickpea spinach fritters with lemon, raisin, basmati rice, and spiced cilantro yogurt. They're so crunchy and delicious, even picky eaters like the carrot girls will love them.
Sissies, with HelloFresh, there is plenty to choose from because HelloFresh now owns Green Chef. So there's a wider array of meal plans to choose from. There's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands.
It's so easy to switch. Not like when I tried switching Daddy's once and, well, didn't go good.
And right now, when you sign up for HelloFresh, you can get up to 14 meals for free.
Wow, 14? That could feed a defensive line.
So, sissies, go to HelloFresh.com/RealityGaze14 and use code RealityGaze14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
You heard it here, Queens. Go to HelloFresh.com/RealityGaze14 and use code RealityGaze14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
HelloFresh, hello flavor. Sissies, after a year of being cooped up at home, it is time to let loose, take some risks, and live it up. Oh, no one does that better than the singles on Love Island, returning with a hot new season July 7th.
Watch as the new Islanders head to Hawaii, pair up, and try not to get eliminated while facing the ultimate temptation with the return of Casa Amor and new challenges that will test their relationships and friendships.
Who is being genuine and who's full of it? You decide who's going down and who goes home with love and cash. Plus, don't miss Love Island exclusives on Paramount Plus, including live hits, behind-the-scenes footage, and extra episodes.
It's shaping up to be a summer of romance, passion, and lots of drama. Watch the claws come out and the tears flow with the new season of Love Island, premiering July 7th on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Head to ParamountPlus.com/Villa to try it for free.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. they're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Beyonce.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality gaze. Let's love. God, y'all, this move has been so hard on me.
No, we're in my new
I'm
place. We're in my new place.
I'm exhausted from this move. Send thoughts. Send prayers. This has been so much for me.
I'm so sweet right now.
Cut to 5 minutes earlier, Poodle was yelling, fuck, 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 fuck.
I had my second COVID shot today, y'all. And I'm a little slightly feverish, and I'm kind of angry at the world.
The internet's not working, and now his body is realizing that it's soon gonna get fucked, so it just wants it all now.
I'm very emotional. If I start crying on the episode, you'll know why. But I'm kind of feverish. I'm in between hot and cold sweats. I don't feel terrible. I'm just I have a hair trigger, and if you say anything to me, I might jump down your throat.
See, I don't get it when people say we're dramatic. Y'all, welcome to Reality Gaze. Welcome to Reality Gaze. My name's Matt Marr, a.k.a. Maddie, and this queen with me is Jake Anthony, a.k.a. Poodle.
Y'all in the video, what do you think of my new place? It's you can see just the background a little bit, but we're not together. I'm just we're still remote yet goat. But
it's true. I am in Houston. Father's about to do stem cell. By the way, y'all,
allegedly,
Houston. This apartment we're in has not good. It's like fiber internet. Come at me, Tech Cities. When is LA going to get fiber? Because this shit is amazing.
We should have that by now.
We do not, and it's upsetting.
I'm sorry if I'm echoey, by the way. I'm going to get some rugs for this room. But it looks like there's just a monster with like two eyes behind me.
I don't see anything behind you. I just
you don't see the two eyes.
I just see this bitch in front of me.
Oh, my arm hurts.
You're gonna. You know what? When I got my second shot? Did we hear anything about it? No.
You complained about it. You said you weren't well.
This is going to be a 3-week tirade of you talking about it on the podcast.
No, I won't. Just for that, I won't. I'll keep everything inside because I can't be myself.
What did Mother Poodle get her second shot?
She did. She's fully vaccinated. She's been vaccinated.
Did she complain about it?
See my grandkids.
Has she got to see them?
Yes. No, she got her second shot. Like has asthma, and she's like was in the first tier.
So y'all, the Poodle got his shot on April 5th. So
that's today that we're recording.
Yes, that we're recording. We just need to let you know that
in April 20th,
if you hear a sonic boom, that's a dick going in Poodle's ass multiple times. Y'all, it is gonna happen. I'm a little buzzed on Kate Hudson vodka because getting through Poodle's move has aged me. It is aged. I'm gonna have to get more. I'm gonna have to get more fillers because of this move.
That's why.
That's why.
Your face looks like I molded it out of like Play-Doh already.
It's true. It's true.
Do we have any announcements?
We do. Our first announcement is, y'all, we believe in supporting other podcasters, and that's always been a big thing with Melanated Way. I just posted on our Instagram.
90-Day Cray.
There's a fantastic episode of
Add to
Cart. That's
who we need to crossover with.
What's going on about Asian hate in America, which ties into our charity.
We need to talk about Yara being the most beautiful, expectant
Pregnant
mother
person.
ever.
It was upsetting. Anyway,
Y'all
so
don't think you can do that normally.
oh God, I would look wretched.
That's not the rule.
No, anyway, like all my girlfriends that had babies in their 9th month looked like they were stung by 10,000 bees.
And that's normal. That's exactly what should
Not Yara.
happen. Not Yara.
Not Yara. Anyway, so we just want to send that out. We do want to mention though our charity for this week for our this month for our Facebook group is just so you know everybody, we're doing a charity in our Facebook group every month. Also, all the merch that you purchase for the month of April is going to go towards our charity. This week, our charity is.
I'll look
talk about it, Poodle.
Yes,
sure.
I'll look it up.
Because we don't want to say it wrong.
I always fuck the name up it.
I do too. Because their website isn't great. It's confusing. But that's okay. We love the organization.
Oh, fuck. Why won't this let me do this?
I'll talk about other stuff while you're doing that. So,
okay, go ahead.
Y'all,
why is my...
we're going to get back to the charity. The Single Life, we just got a lot going on last week. The Single Life we're going to premiere 2 episodes of that on Friday because we're going to be only doing 1 episode of 90 Day Fiancé tonight because we didn't feel like this was worth 2 episodes. So we're going to do 1 episode tonight and you're going to get 2 episodes of The Single Life on Friday. So just so you know, that's going to happen. And then also, y'all, Pig Royalty is going to drop at the end of this week. The first episode of Pig Royalty is going to drop. It's
everything I've ever wanted in a show.
It's like when it's almost as good as 3 tops who don't know your name and you don't care are in the same bedroom.
It's okay if they know your name.
And if they
don't,
just
can't say it.
Better. Shh, shh, shh. Eduardo, say nothing.
Exactly.
So we're going to do Pig World as with all of our shows that are binges. We're going to have the first episode is going to drop this week. The next episode will drop next week, and then we'll drop the rest of the episodes on our $8 tier on our Reality Gaze Extra.
Go ahead.
And our charity this week or this month, why do I keep saying it? It's Asian
Americans Advancing Justice.
Advancing Justice, AAJC.
AAAJ.
AAJC. That's what
no AAAJ. Asian Americans Advancing Justice. There's no C.
I think they call themselves AAJC. I'm looking.
Why?
At the website right now. I don't know. I'm telling you, the branding's not perfect. I've said this. Anyway, y'all, their website, I'm going to put it in the show notes, advancingjustice-aajc.org. So basically, they are fighting for civil rights and empowering Asian Americans to create a more just America for all. We felt like in the wake of what's been happening in Atlanta.
Yeah, all the way through March, too.
Honestly, y'all, Atlanta is like George Floyd. If this is the first time you went, wait a minute, there's inequality for black men. Yes. And there's inequality for Asians in America. So this isn't new. It's been going on.
Not just inequality. It's not safe. It's not safe. Yeah. To be Asian. Oh,
and a lot of that is, there's many reasons, but if you're not friends with Asian people, maybe you don't know this, but one of probably my soul friend, one of my best friends is Japanese American, and she has grandparents that were in the internment camps in California, and the way she talks
that
about
was only 60 years ago.
Growing up in Oklahoma, I had no idea about that. That was
really
talked. It was mentioned in our history classes, but it was just, you kind of think about Nazis and Jewish people,
right?
And that's what you're taught, but you didn't realize that we did this here in our own country,
on our own soil,
to our own soil, and
to people who were born here, because we considered them risks, because we wondered where their loyalty was because of how they looked.
Exactly. So that's why we chose this organization this month. If you want to give it to it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. Y'all, we always say we have 8,000 members in our Sissy Squad. If everybody gave $1, that would be $8,000.
That would be it.
If you don't have $1 right now, we get it. So anyway, so that's all. I basically that's all the announcements. Single live pig royalty, and Poodle's going to get fucked in 2 weeks. Woo!
Sweet.
Woo-wee!
I think. Oh, and also March Madness Review-a-Palooza. We are announcing. Did you say that we're announcing the winners?
Oh, we did not.
Okay,
Thank you.
we are announcing the winners of March Madness Review-a-Palooza on our single life shows that are coming out on Friday or Saturday. So listen for those to see if you are the winner to receive an $8 subscription to Supercast for a year.
Yes, that is what, and we'll just refund you. We were going to do it this episode, but Poodle's moving.
No, and I've had my shot, so I'm going to do my best.
So we're going to jump into 90 Day Fiance, but before we do that, we promise people, y'all, hopefully this doesn't go on longer than 10 minutes, but if you don't want to hear Poodle's moving story, then you can fast forward now.
That's right, we have to tell this.
But we have to talk. I promised our gatrons and super sissies. We mentioned it, but we said we're not going to tell the story until their free feed because, y'all.
I forgot we have to tell the story.
If you go to urbandictionary.net or whatever that website is, and you look up shit show,
it wasn't that bad.
There's going to be a picture of Poodle surrounded by boxes with
and
fire coming out of her head. It was horrible.
It wasn't that bad.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Poodle, 1 to 10.
2.
That's fair. That's fair.
In terms of disaster, maybe like a 12.
Where do we start? Where do we start?
I
think
think
Kate Hudson vodka's kicking in, so I'm ready.
I think we start first when my refrigerator that I had that I could not bring because it was half an inch too large, and so I had to buy another refrigerator. And I had. Because some queen said, you need to get it all done on the same day. You need to have your everything delivered. Just have it all, do it all on the same day. Have your move. You need to have your move. All the delivery done in the same day.
No. I did not say on the same day. I said
you just need to do it all on the same day.
I said have everything done on the same day. And when I said that, I thought I meant everything connected, meaning you move on a Thursday, you get your cable and everything connected on a Friday.
That's not how you brought it to me. What this
bitch heard was who is 43 years old and should know better.
I can't believe you just said my age on the air. And I'm going to forever hold that against you.
You should know better.
First of all, do I look 43? And if someone else says that I do, you don't need to listen to us anymore.
You don't look older than 43.
Thank you.
You do not look 43 at all. You look definitely in your early 30s. I will admit that.
Not early 30s. Well, let's say mid to later.
If you shaved, because
I look like a lesbian.
I just recently shaved, and I think I could pass for like 32. If you shaved your beard, I think you could pass for like 31.
You could, when you're shaved, you could pass for like me, like a Mr. Potato Head that I just like move you around. You have like a waxy texture to your face. Good skin.
I think it could be even late 20s. I'm going to be honest. It looks young.
But,
yeah, when I shave, yeah.
No, I can see your age spots. Anyway,
this bitch who's 55 who knows better. Decided to do everything on one day, and I said, "Wait a minute, Jake.
Now
everything on one day."
No, you did not say that until the very end when I said, "So the cable are coming." I just heard the cable are coming from 8 until 10 because of course.
And I said, "Wait, Jake, but the movers are coming at 8 o'clock. How do you do that?"
I'm like, "Can you go over to my house?"
He's like, "I don't know. Can you go over to?" So I have to go over at 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. to 7:30. I'm there, and then, which is fine. I'm happy to do it. Well, not happy, but I'll do it. And so I'm there, and the Spectrum people show up to hook up the table.
I met the guy who came there. He was helping with the TiVo later.
He walked in and said there was nothing in the apartment. And he walked in and said, hey, hey, boss man, which, by the way, I hate it when workers call me boss man.
I know, but
hate
it's a
it so
thing
much.
that they do. It's a thing that people do.
I know they do it out of respect,
Hey,
but I hate it.
boss.
Makes me feel like a white slave. I hate it.
Well, you are.
Anyway, he says, hey, boss man, if you want me to hook up the cable,
you're going to need a TV.
I need a TV. And I went, oh.
And when you said that, I went, oh.
And then I called Jake. I called Poodle and said, Poodle, your TV's not here. And he went, oh. And he said, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just reschedule it. But the fridge is coming soon. That'll be fine. Y'all, this bitch is going to say she doesn't remember this. I offered to measure for your fridge, and I offered to help you with your fridge, and I even suggested
and I
fridge,
did.
I
did measure it.
Me. You
I
denied
did.
me
I did measure it.
Moment.
I did measure it. I did measure it. I just did not measure every door and opening.
As I know how to do, because my father's a plumber, and I moved this shit as a high school kid and hooked it up.
When did this become a I was right diatribe? Let's move on.
Like a week ago.
Here's the thing.
Anyway, they moved the fridge in. Guess what? Doesn't fit. And I say, you know what?
This is an old place, you guys.
Can we keep it as a loaner? And the guy said, yes. I said, let's put it in the dining room.
You can't do that.
They set it up. I was like, Poodle, you have a fridge that's not yours for a week. You're going to have to turn it. He was like, that's fine. That's fine. And then 30 minutes later, I hear knock, knock, knock. Hey, boss, ma'am. Again, calling me boss man. Hey, boss man, we got to take the fridge because they're not going to. And then I have to call Jake while movers are moving his apartment out. And he's already texted me.
I'm pulling out my hair.
He's pulling out his hair and he said, the lead mover is so hot, I can't stand it.
And I'm pulling out my eyelashes too.
And I have to tell him that he's not going to have a fridge for a week.
Yeah. I don't have a fridge. Y'all, there's like two big igloo coolers that is keeping my frozen food. And not even frozen food. Like, I'm so fucking crazy that all the food that I've made, because all like the black bean soup, meatball soup that I've made, I'm like, no, that's not going to go bad. Because I was raised by my mother, who was raised by a Depression era parent. And I'm like, I can't let my soup go bad. So I have to keep it in a goddamn cooler and get 3 bags of ice every day.
Every time I hear him go to his cooler to get ice to make a drink, it feels like I'm on Lake Murray in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and somebody's about to get me a beer, but it's apart.
You should have seen my neighbor staring at me as I rolled my cooler in and poured in. He's like, you don't have a refrigerator yet? I'm like, it's being delivered soon.
Isn't it being delivered on like April 7th?
Wednesday. Yes. Because y'all, Easter fucked me.
Let's hope that it fits. So you know what? That happened. The cable. And then that's fine. And then we decided, you know what? Even though I'm flying out this afternoon to go help my father's fake cancer, which, by the way, I want to bring up. Somebody left a review. I normally don't talk about negative reviews. But somebody left a review.
They did. I read it.
How offended they were
about me saying,
us talking about that.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound really crass, but I just want to say
it rolls off my back.
I want to say fuck off.
Yeah.
Because this is about me processing and getting through the day-to-day of my own father's cancer.
Yeah.
This isn't about you. This is about me. This is personal. This is about me and how I deal with my dad's cancer. And
it is kind of relegating how you feel about cancer.
And I told my dad what we've said about this. And he's like, and he said, well, you should tell Jake to come here when I fucking shit a river of shit and we'll see how fake that is. And he laughed about it.
Yeah. Well,
he laughed about it. And so I just want to say, I don't mean to offend people by that. If you're offended by that, y'all, if you're offended by a lot of things, ask yourself, is this about me or is that what that person needs?
Yeah.
Right now, I need to laugh about those things. That's what makes me feel normal. That's what makes me feel like I can get through these sometimes without getting emotional.
Yeah.
And so if you don't like that, that's fine, but shut up. I don't want to hear about it. Sorry if that sounds dismissive, but I don't.
And from my perspective, I grew up trying to disarm things with really inappropriate humor because that's how I was brought up.
That's how we both were brought up.
At every funeral, in my family, we told inappropriate stories.
We do this show, obviously, because we want to build community and we want people to like. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's Poodle and I on a mic entertaining one another.
And just having fun,
And having fun. And this is what I need right now. So I hope it doesn't offend you. But if it does, that's not my monkey and it's not my circus.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
If it does offend you, maybe think about why it offends you first.
Think about you. It's not about me. Yeah. So I just want to say
that's fair. Yeah. But honestly, when people come for me like that,
I never get upset by
because I don't give a shit.
I never get upset about a negative review. That's the first negative review that actually hurt my feelings, and I never get upset. But that one bothered me. So the other people that said that other shit, that's fine, but I don't give a shit. But
one called me preening once, and I went, "Yeah, that's accurate.
That's accurate." Another one called us disgusting dick pigs, and I went,
"Yes,
that's accurate. Yes.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Sex-starved gay men.
Yes,
that's accurate. But
show me sex-starved gay men. Ding, 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 ding.
So anyway, y'all,
can we start the show?
No, because we're not fucking finished yet. Because then that afternoon, I'm flying out I have to go back to Houston, y'all. I'm literally
that's right.
I have to be at the airport by like 4:15.
And we're trying to get like 2 shows in.
I come over to Poodle's house. The cable people are there. The apartment above him is being renovated because people moved out. They're like sanding the wood floors. It's all this one. I finally have to get there. We have to do Marrying Millions in like a 40-second window that we have.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
At one point, we were trying to do the podcast in Poodle's bed, and he was laying on the bed, and I was sitting there like I was reading Madame Bovary.
Hello.
It was gross.
Would you like to read to me? Drive, Pamela, drive!
We do need to work on ringtone. Someone just tweeted us and said, "I need that ringtone. I can't be the only one."
That may need to be merch. Sorry, that's my chair
we need to figure that
going across my tile.
So y'all, that was Poodle's move. It was a shit show. I told
my
Jake
new place is really nice, though.
I told him he cannot move for 10 years because I can't deal with it.
I don't want to move again. I'm so fucking hyper emotional.
If he moves again, I'm going to Europe for a month.
The thing is, you thought you wanted to be a part of it, and then I brought you in, and you're like, holy fuck, I don't need to be here.
It's true. Because the last time you moved, I was moving too.
Yes.
So I was doing my own move. But this, boy, it was a witness. Who'll be a witness for my Lord?
Who will be a witness for my Lord?
Anyway.
Who will be a witness for my Lord?
Can we talk about the show?
If we must.
If we must.
What do you? Okay, now that we're done.
No, we're gonna go to commercial, and we'll be. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, people just screamed. So what do you think about this season as a whole? Now, now that we're kind of done with it, we have two tell-alls.
You know what? I liked it better than before the 90 days. Or what was the last one? Happily Ever After is what we watched last time.
Oh.
No. We watched the other way last time. I liked it better than the other way.
I kind of did. It's just so different. I felt like they went a really long way to make us like these really problematic people.
I feel like this was the most manipulative season of 90 Day Fiancé.
Yes.
And I have to say it worked in some ways.
I want to say
I really ended up. I have a sweet spot for Yari and Jovi
Me
now,
too, and I hate it.
And I'm looking forward to see them on Happily Ever After. And I understand Jovi better, and I actually don't think he's a bad guy.
He's a man.
Totally
he's a man child. He's a man child who's learning how to be a dad.
But he's not a bad person.
He's not a bad person.
I will say,
I love Yara though.
I have never looked more forward to a tell-all ever. I think this
I agree.
could be one of the best tell-alls we've had.
Unfortunately, guess who's not on the tell-all? Cuckoo. Your wife, because she's suing Matt Sharp.
Oh, Stephanie's not on it at all. Nope. I didn't think about that.
I got to sue him. I was promised lots of sip.
Well, yeah, that's for her to sort out. So.
But yeah, the Andrew and Amira stuff is going to get real. It's going to get real. Yara and Jovi will get real. Mike and Natalie is going to be all over the place. I'm sure there'll be Julia stuff. Yeah, it's going to get real.
So the way we're going to do the episode, we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, and then we're going to bookend it very quickly with Jovi and Yara.
With some Joey Yara baby special. Now, I will say, there are no Alexi and Lauren. There's not a lot of unfettered access because neither of these people are that forthcoming to the camera. So we're not going to talk about that for very long. But, there's a lot of Mama Jovi and Papa Jovi in there because we're going to talk about crawfish pie and booty. And you're going to have a long yap.
But I love kind of Mama Jovi.
Oh, me too.
No, I think she's a great mom.
Daddy
Jovi, I think drinks too much, but that's fine. Every time we see him, he has a drink in his hand.
He likes his beer.
But
so do we.
As I'm drinking Kate Hudson vodka. You know what? You've been moving. I have to get through this.
All right. Should we talk about Jovi and Yara first?
Yeah. So, y'all, they're going to go. So Yara is meeting Kelly, who's doing their makeup and hair. And I love that she says, I'm so much nervous.
It's just so much nervous. It's when you see these people from other countries, you guys, you notice that English grammar as a concept is not universal. And a lot of times English grammar, which is very, very, very much closer to German and Germanic languages, and Russian and Ukrainian, all those are Slavic languages, which like are similar to Romance languages, which how they have the modifiers are in different places. So that's why it's funny to you. I think it's interesting. Like I am so much.
There's like one of our sissies like, oh yes, Poodle, Professor Poodle. I enjoy that comment as well.
Well, it's kind of like how Carolina from Carolina Fernando says, "I have scared," which is the like in other words, that's the helping verb. I have fear. Verb. Yeah, I think it's interesting. No one else does. Moving on.
I think they should do another 90-day spinoff of 90-day throwbacks. I still think they should.
I forgot that they had been together for 2 years. By the way,
Jovi and Yara, yeah, I did too. So really, you can't feel sorry for either one of them because they knew what they were getting. Y'all, Jovi wants to fuck up, and Yara likes to bitch. That's it.
They're one of the saltiest couples with one another, and that's how they deal with one another.
They're Andre and Elizabeth.
Kind of,
but they are that dynamic, but less mean.
But true, and they're a little more dry than Andre and Elizabeth are. Or sorry, they're a little more dry than Andre and Elizabeth.
I think Yara and Jovi are better people than Andre and Elizabeth.
Well, Andre has anger issues, and Elizabeth
will sell her soul for money.
No, I think Elizabeth needs to have some kind of drama in her life to keep things going. Elizabeth lives her life. Elizabeth is an actress, so she lives her life like it's in front of the camera.
What are we going to do one day if we end up meeting these people?
I'll say, "Hey, I loved your season." That's how I talk to all the "Hey, I loved your season."
By the way, y'all, I just got a text, so I'll make an announcement as well. I don't know if Poodle even knows. Y'all, Poodle's been too busy, and I emailed our rep at Cameo, and I've paused his cameos for the week. So Poodle's not doing cameos this week. It's too much for him.
I have 2 more, so I guess I'll just do those when I can.
2 more. Do those when you can, and then you're paused for the week.
Yeah, I've been
Poodle's like a wild horse, y'all. I have to ride up to him on a thoroughbred and then jump on him and tame him and then get him in a field
I can't
and
be
just pet
tamed.
him and just pet him. So he goes,
and then you got to feed me a goddamn carrot.
boy, that was visual for people watching this on the video. By the way, we are filming this video, y'all. If you're on the $15 tier on our Patreon,
and I'm just like right in front of your bed, which is gross. That's
Reality Gaze intimate portrait.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of just one quick announcement, y'all. We realized for some of our Patreon, not Supercast sissies, but for some of our Gatrons, the $15 tier hasn't been working as far as videos for people with Android phones.
It's Android and
that's a Vimeo and
it's a
Google
Vimeo
update that has nothing to do with us. However,
we are trying to get to the bottom of it.
Trying to email them and get to the bottom of it. So it's nothing to do with us. Hopefully it will be fixed. If you had not updated your apps, we suggest that you do Google how to do that.
I wish we could snap our fingers and rectify this with Patreon because it's not even Patreon's issue. It seems so.
For once,
yeah.
So anyway, so now Monty is with Jovi, and Jovi's like,
Papa Jovi, you gonna hand me a Bud Light? I need to go have a little drink it before the wedding.
And Papa
Crawfish
Jovi
pie, gumbo, filet gumbo.
Papa Jovi's like, are you nervous? And Jovi said, Jovi is really kind of sweet.
I'm kind of nervous. But I really want to just get married.
He's like, I want to get it over with in the nicest possible way. I just want to get it done. And
I wrote down, Jovi's head is so rectangular.
It is.
His Howard the Duck resemblance will never get past me.
But Jovi even says, I'm ready to prove that I can be a husband and that I'm ready to be a father. And I actually think, he's going to be a good dad.
No, he's ready to grow up. Like he met his match. And even though his friends say, yeah, Jovi's just an asshole, he met someone who will call him out on his asshole behavior. And who will reprimand him for that, and who will fight for control with him, and that's what Yara does.
Jovi could not have married a woman here because he did need to meet Yara.
He did,
like that is a woman. And by the way, so then we see Yara comes out of the bathroom to show Gwen her wedding look.
I gasped.
She looks like a
Priscilla
queen.
Presley.
She looks like Priscilla Presley. She looks like a pageant.
That dress.
Bride. It is. This is.
I was shaken by it. How beautiful
hair,
it was.
It's like Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman, where it's just like
not everything is Wonder Woman. No,
but it is kind of feathered like 80s hair.
It was like kind of retro. Her look.
It is. She is one of the most beautiful brides in 90 Day Fiancé history.
It's not traditional at all, but she looked so good.
It's so Vegas and glam.
And it was kind of like the back was cut out and the makeup was on point.
And the dress fit like it was like, y'all, we just were recapping season. We just finished, at least what we're finishing up season 3.
Finishing season 3, yeah.
We're about to start Happily Ever After, but y'all, we were shocked and awed by Lauren's wedding dress.
Oh, yeah. It was gorgeous. And the whole wedding was wonderful.
We've ever seen.
And the dress that we hated that Melanie wore, she changed her dress. That's all we got to say.
She did change her dress. Sorry, I said ass.
She changed her ass.
I changed her ass because I'm reading my notes. And Yara said she saw Jovi and she went, oh, wait a minute. He does have good ass.
This guy has so good ass.
I never paid attention to that.
That's Poodle Autobiography, Volume 6. This guy has so good ass.
Why don't you show me your ass, Jovi? Show me your ass now.
Y'all, Mama Jovi is helping Yara with her dress because her family is not there. And she says, oh, Yara, you look so beautiful, Yara. I just love her. When they say, you can always hear, it's always married and Yara. It's always kind of that Cajun. Yeah, married.
Y'all, Mama Jovi starts crying. She's getting emotional about this.
I think she's grown to love Yara.
I think she loves Yara.
And I will say, she's like, I'm glad. She's like, I don't have to deal with Jovi no more.
Yeah, she's like, he's free. She got him now, not mine. This is what I do love about 90 Day Fiance is that I love it when the families, it's kind of like Alexi and Lauren, or I'm trying to think of other families where they accept. I think as I'm saying this, I realize it's probably because I'm gay, and I'm so grateful that my family accepted me and my partner who's Black, and it's always makes me feel good. And I'm actually very excited for you one day when you do marry your 70-year-old husband. And no, but I am because.
And my mother goes, God, he's old.
But she'll still accept him. Because you haven't done that yet. You haven't brought home someone to your family. But to see a family accept someone who they didn't think you should end up being with is such a beautiful thing for me.
No, I get
love
that.
And it's such like the true one of the true kind of definitions of unconditional love.
I get that. I don't know if you can equate the two. I think they just live in two different worlds because Jovi's family would have a much harder time accepting a man with him.
No. I'm not saying that they're the same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying there are similarities.
You're right. I'm just
of accepting of what we didn't, because parents imagine children have a certain life.
Right. No, I agree with you. I just think
your father thought you were going to end up being their church organist at the Methodist church and married to a woman named Kayla. I'm just saying that didn't happen.
I don't want to just make this all about our worldview.
But I'm saying my world, I'm a human and my worldview colors it. So That's what I'm saying. I think that's why it's so touching to me when families accept people who, they end up marrying.
No, I agree with you.
It's a Kate Hudson vodka talking.
No, but I'm just saying, I think there's a longer road for
sure.
that. Yeah.
For sure.
That's just what I want to acknowledge.
I get what you're saying. Jovi marrying Yara is not against God's will and in the Bible.
Yes.
So, not that I don't think that's true, but I'm just saying.
But I'm saying I was just making sure.
There's a similarity of.
There's a similarity, but it's not an equivalency. I'm just.
But I'm truly like it. It almost even makes me emotional of the fact that when you do bring home a man.
Yeah, your tongue's getting thick.
And your brother meets him, and your mom and your dad, and they all laugh with him and have fun with him. It will be a new level of comfortability.
So you're making this all about you and me?
You know what? This is me being vulnerable and being emotional, and you can't accept that.
No, I'm thinking that's a great thing. I'm saying let's not make it all about you.
I'm just saying this show makes me want people to get married. I want you to find love, Poodle.
I need to check out their bank account first.
I just can't take care of you when you're old.
You know what? You're going to old before me. I'm going to take care of myself. I'll be a floating head in a tank. If I need to. So basically they're on their way to the chapel. This is going to be the full-on Elvis wedding. And she's still basically saying, I hope he changes. However, Elvis,
because he does go out and have a drink with friends. This
is not there yet. We're not there yet. That's later.
That's in the.
You're drunk already.
Oh God, Kate Hudson vodka.
Can I do?
Poodle's moving. I'm stressed.
So Elvis is marrying them, you guys, and he's singing "Amazing Grace" as they're walking down the aisle.
Oh,
and I wrote down
Grace.
When he was doing like the vows, Elvis the preacher is super compelling. He's like, "Thank you very much. You've been here."
I wrote that too.
I was totally into it.
It was really good.
I would totally get married by Elvis now.
Oh my God. That's exactly how you're going to get married.
Oh, I think it's great.
Exactly how you're going to,
because it kind of mocks the institution as well.
You're going to get married at the Cosmopolitan by Elvis, and your mom's going to say, God, Jaybird, you did that. Jaybird, you did that. It wasn't even a real church, Jaybird.
You got married by Elvis.
Never would have thought my son got married by Elvis.
Cool. But you know what? It could have been worse.
Did he sing Auld Lang Syne?
Love me tender, love me true, let me be all you. So y'all, first of all, I also have to say, the ceremony was so fast. I loved it. That's always the way it should be. You don't need some preacher doing a fucking sermon. That's their time. I know that there's like nuptial masses and stuff like that. Damn. It's the 21st century. We don't need that.
I appreciated that it was short.
Yeah.
I appreciated that it was just, and also, I don't think they have a ton of money. And I appreciated that it was just them having this wedding ceremony. Yara was looking away. She was really trying not to cry. You could tell.
Yeah.
And she did a good job. And then they had the reception at this brewery. And
we need to talk about the people who were at this wedding. I don't know if these were extras, but there was we need to talk about Aunt Francine, who was in a wig that I would wear.
She was.
Aunt Francine, Jovi, I'm so happy that you are married. But Aunt Francine was with some guy in like a biker costume. It was strange. And then Sarah, Klein's wife, is like, you know what? Maybe they'll be married in a year and a day. And he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And she was a shady bitch till the day.
She said, I researched it.
And I was like, bitch, maybe say this the day after their wedding. Oh, you know. Anyway, so they're going to stay in Vegas in a couple days. I think that's it for them.
That's it. We're going to talk about their baby special later.
Yes.
But we should probably
take a break.
Jump into Mike and Natalie. But before we do that, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Can you hear purple? Listen to turquoise? What's the sound of a rainbow? Let's get real. Trying to sell TVs with audio is pretty dumb. So listen to me, Joel McHale. All we want is great-looking TVs with our favorite features, like the quality of Dolby Vision IQ, the smarts of Android TV, and the vibrancy of Quantum Dot Color. TVs like the Hisense ULED series. Visit Hisense.com and see for yourself. Hisense. Let's get real.
Poodle, I need to tell you something, and it's kind of awkward.
For the last time, please stop being in love with me.
Mary, Judy, and Liza, help me. So Poodle, you stink.
I stink?
Bad.
Bad?
Like holy mother of body odor, I can't feel my nose bad.
Well, what do you expect me to do? My daddy just refurbished our dungeon, and we've been using it constantly. I'm sweating all the time, and Daddy won't let me shower because he hates fake-smelling body wash, and I refuse to use deodorants with harsh chemicals. I care about my health, and he cares about my man musk.
I wish I could forget that I heard that, but I can't. And Poodle, you're forgetting about Native.
Oh, yes, Native. I ran out, and I've just been too busy to get more. Besides, Daddy won't let me out of that dungeon.
Well, Poodle, you can order Native online, and they will deliver to you. And Native is the perfect fit for you and your daddy. Native cares about the products you put on your body. They're about stopping the stink the right way. That's the Native difference.
Yeah, the Native difference. Sissies, you should know, Native's on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine by putting the care in self-care, with products made to work against odor that are made with simple ingredients and smell great.
You can get their deodorant and body wash in wonderful scents like coconut and vanilla, citrus and herbal musk, lavender and rose, and more.
And now, y'all, it is rosé all day. Yes, Native's famous rosé scent is back for a limited time. It's available as a deodorant and a body wash.
Oh, and as a sunscreen.
Wait, Native makes sunscreens? I could have been using that in Daddy's outdoor swing.
Yes, Native now has a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen for your face and body. It's lightweight, absorbs quickly, and you can choose between unscented or coconut and pineapple or rosé all day. So you're safe this summer.
Speaking of summer, Native has a brand new summer road trip collection. They've created scents inspired by some of America's most distinctive locales. The collection includes 4 scents: surf and sea moss, inspired by the beaches of the Northeast;
Sweet peach and nectar, inspired by the Georgia peach;
key lime and sugar, inspired by the South;
And finally, there's Midnight Sage and Jasmine, inspired by Southern California.
Huh? I thought Southern California smelled like weed and unfulfilled dreams.
Thankfully not, because that does stink.
Gotta be honest, anything smells better than that dungeon.
Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo.com/realitygaze or use promo code realitygaze at checkout and get 20% off your first order.
That's nativedeo.com/realitygaze or use promo code realitygaze at checkout for 20% off your first order. Native deodorant. Maddie, I had the weirdest dream last night.
Oh, Lord Poodle, I don't want to hear about a sex dream involving Benedict Cumberbatch and his large Cumberbatch.
Oh, I love those dreams. No, this one was with you, and we were trying to get out of an airport somewhere in the Middle East, and then Mother Poodle was there, and then we went by some event for a Jewish holiday, and she started speaking Hebrew, which is really weird because she doesn't know Hebrew, and there's
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there and save everyone else some time. Poodle, that's an anxiety dream. Probably a response to this gradual reopening that's happening. None of us really know what's next, so it's understandable you're feeling anxious.
So you're saying I shouldn't take this as a sign to convert to Judaism and then marry Benedict Cumberbatch?
Sissies, as we begin to see the light at the end of the COVID tunnel, a lot of people are still feeling down and emotionally out of sorts.
Truth. You may not feel depressed or at a total loss, but if you're feeling a little bit off or your relationships are suffering, those could be signs you should talk to somebody. Online therapy can help.
That's why Reality Gaze is proud to recommend BetterHelp. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online.
And it's so simple to set up. You just fill out a questionnaire and BetterHelp assesses your needs and matches you with a professional licensed therapist. You can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. And there's no hoops to jump through communication-wise. Simply log into your account anytime to send a message directly to your therapist.
Another thing about BetterHelp that resonates with me is that their therapists have a broad range of expertise that may not be locally available in your area. Right now, I'm in rural Oklahoma taking care of my dad, and something tells me it might be a little hard to find a local therapist with experience in gay-affirming narrative work.
Yeah, the best therapist in your town is your high school classmate, Oinky the Pig, and sadly, he's not accepting new patients currently.
He's very talented. So, sissies, what are you waiting for? Sign up for BetterHelp today and start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. You can schedule secure weekly video, phone, or even live chat appointments. Also, financial aid is available.
And don't worry if you're choosy like me. BetterHelp is committed to great matches, so it's easy and free to change therapists if needed.
Sissies, right now, our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/realitygaze. That's betterhelp.com/realitygaze.
Hey, Maddie, wonder what a therapist would say about my Benedict Cumberbatch dreams.
Let's say you need to pay me more.
That's fair.
Reality Gaze is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
BetterHelp, helping you to feel better.
Poodle, what's wrong? You're looking a little stressed.
Stressed? You want to hear about being stressed? It is officially my hot girl summer, and I've got about 10 pounds of spare tire.
20.
15.
Sold.
15 pounds of spare tire around my waist, so I gotta hit the gym twice a day and meal prep like I'm Jane Fonda. What time is it? 6:30. Oh God, now I have to go to the grocery store when I'm hungry, and I'll have to get Panda Express.
Well, you don't have to get Panda Express.
I think you need to remember how my impulse control gets weak when I'm hungry.
Please don't hurt me. Poods, stop your rage eating and sign up for HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door.
Yes, with HelloFresh, I wouldn't have all the stressful meal planning and grocery store trips, and I could cook and get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less. Plenty of time left to get into bikini wax.
That sounds like it could take a while.
But wait, what about when I go to Palm Springs for White Party in a few weeks? Would I need to cancel?
Nope. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order on the app within minutes. Easily change your delivery day, food preferences, plan size, or skip a week whenever you need.
Looking at the website now, wow, it looks like Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh. And with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. You can switch between brands. Ooh, reminds me of all the switching that's going to be happening at White Party.
Yes, and after you pass out and some twink inevitably steals your credit card there, you're going to need a good bargain. HelloFresh is 28% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store and 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal without sacrificing the quality.
Quality is right. I love the Dijon onion crunch chicken with green beans and garlic bread. It gives me my delicious fried chicken fix, but it's a whole lot healthier and carb smart.
And if you're feeling decadent, I am into the triple mushroom truffle gnocchi with garlicky panko and parmesan. A little gnocchi pillow with a crisp crunch and a hint of truffle. Delish.
That does sound good. Well, now that we've made you hungry, go to HelloFresh.com/RealityGaze14 and use code RealityGaze14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping.
That's HelloFresh.com/RealityGaze14 and use code RealityGaze14 for up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
HelloFresh, hello flavor.
Y'all, in the time of the commercial break, Poodle now said he's not only feverish, but he's having sweats.
It's true.
And
I am.
This is like a gayer version of La Traviata about to play out in the middle of this podcast.
Por ser lui. I'm going to stop singing La Traviata now. Shall we?
Do you remember when we saw Renee Fleming sing that role? Oh,
when she laid down and sung like the high A's.
She laid down on a chaise and went, and we both went,
and I felt myself become a woman in that moment.
I kind of want to make videos where we watch opera, and I think people would get more interested in opera if they watched us reacting to opera.
I think that's a great idea.
I would love that.
Or just us, but we have to be going to live opera, and then me grab your hand.
Because that's what happened during Traviata. Poodle grabs I'll just be sitting there, and he grabs my hand, and he goes,
Please tell me if I'm delayed. It looks like I'm delayed here, but that's okay.
I think you're fine. Let's talk about Mike and Natalie.
Mike and Natalie.
Mike is delayed in his choices to get married.
Okay. For everything I've said about this storyline, that this was how it ended seemed extremely anticlimactic.
Yes, it was so just like they were going to get married.
But last episode, it was drive. That was just one episode ago.
2 episodes ago, 1 episode ago, you said this was one of the most compelling moments of 90 Day
I know,
Fiancé
and then they did this to us.
And now we're here.
It's interesting.
And now we're here.
And now we're here. Don't drink, guzzle that Kate Hudson vodka so early. I can handle it. You can't.
Ooh. Oh, yeah?
No, stop it. My hair's bad.
Y'all, I bought a bottle of King Street vodka because I'm in Houston and I needed it. So it's the last day of Natalie's visa.
The last day. And Mike has decided.
And Mike is like, he's
like flipped a coin, rolled a dice, flipped a Yahtzee piece.
His foreskin pulled back all the way today, and he went, "This is a day.
I guess we're gonna get married." I don't know. And Tamara is there, and she's like, "I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen, but
Didn't know. Didn't know. We're gonna be happy, but then I saw that you get there. I thought, woo, let's get married.
And Natalie walks out in her kind of white dress that she brought here. It wasn't like her wedding dress, and which she looks good, but she's like, this wasn't a new dress, and I said, it is.
It wasn't the best dress.
It wasn't. Also, this is her third wedding. We have to go full on Rebecca here. That was Rebecca's fifth wedding.
This is third wedding.
This is her third wedding. Do you need to buy a dress? Do you need to buy a really fancy dress for your third wedding? Maybe you do. I don't know.
Maybe you buy J. Crew and don't tell anybody about it.
You can wear a nice pantsuit. A lot of sissies have sent us, like, when they got married in pants.
I love it when women get married in pantsuits. I love it.
I would get married in pants.
I love it. I would get married in a dress.
I know you would. And I feel like...
Actually, I would love to get married in a kilt.
Pants suit me. No, kilt, that's just too basic.
It's my heritage.
No, you're trying.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you need to tell me some meanings of Scottish phrases before you say it's your heritage.
There's a Mark Castle in Scotland.
Then you need to be able to speak some. You need to know a little bit more than just say it's my heritage.
You know what?
Don't know.
My calves look good in a kilt. Is that reason enough?
That's reason enough. But we have to keep going because you're already slurring and you're not allowed any more Kate Hudson vodka.
We're using Kate Hudson this week.
So Tamara says, "You're beautiful, Natalie," and she says, "I know."
Well, actually, no. We're not glancing over that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take my shorts off because they're too tight, and people.
No! You can't don't show your underwear. Please don't do this.
No, I'm just taking off my shorts. They're too tight. I got to unbutton my fly.
Y'all, this is what happens when she drinks a little bit. If you think I'm bad.
Yeah, as you guzzle from your solo cup. Y'all, because you forgot, we already talked about, and I said, when it comes to Natalie and Tamara, guess what? We're doing a reality gaze.
Oh, I'm so fast with those.
Okay. And I'll be playing the role of Tamara. Poodle will be playing the role of Natalie. And sing.
Oh.
Well. I see you getting ready. Look pretty.
Yeah, thank you. I know.
It's been a long weekend. That drive. Woo. That drive in my Subaru almost killed me. I had to clean out so much stuff in my car.
Yes, there were so many.
Took me to load that back in.
There were so many Beanie Babies to move out of the car.
They're my friends since my kids moved out.
There was a stroller.
Yes. Imaginary baby.
Strangely enough, there was a bird bath, which I did not really understand.
It's for them flying squirrels. I like to bathe them. They're the cute little pets.
This is turning into porn granny, and I don't enjoy it.
Don't know. Not familiar.
Well done. I don't know what else you want to say about this one.
It's white dress. It's pretty.
Yes, I've had it before.
Oh, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
I know. We've gone through this. Tamara, take us away.
We're not driving anywhere. It's outside. Are you nervous? I am nervous. Why are your eyes red, Natalie?
I've been crying, and I've also been drinking.
Well, it's too bad your mom couldn't come.
Yes, I have told her that we are getting married.
So just when you get married, when you get done, you're gonna do a honeymoon. Do I need I've got a pack of Boy Scout popcorn in the back for my grandson. He's selling them. Do you want some Boy Scout popcorn? It's the best.
No, Tamara, thank you.
Okay. I also got I tried a tricycle for my cousins. I can move it all out. Just tell me if you need me to move it. I got some ice skates from my hockey league.
Tamara,
If they can stay, that'd be helpful.
Tamara,
Yes.
as much as I
Yes.
enjoy your company,
Yes.
I will not talk to you after Mike and I are married. I hope you understand.
And scene.
Y'all, see, the fact
basically how
that
that went down.
Natalie has to deal with Tamara as her like best maid of honor
Woman,
slash
yeah.
slash witness is sad. And
y'all, it was just.
I also want to say that I wrote down, this is so fucking sad. This is like watching a whole wedding of someone or a gathering of people who smell like dog shit. And they're looking around like, does anyone else smell dog shit?
Yeah.
It's like Lisa's wedding to Usman. Does anyone else smell dog shit? That's what this wedding was like.
No, you know what? It wasn't that bad.
I thought it was.
Lisa and Usman's wedding was maybe the worst
that was
wedding
bad
we've
shrimp.
seen on
That was
941.
everyone who had bad shrimp who was a guest there.
Bad shrimp.
Yep.
So they end up getting married kind of
on the property.
This,
he's got a blue shirt on. She's got her white dress on with tennis shoes.
They turned the fountain on in the lake.
Yeah.
Stuff's going. So they're getting married. I thought the vows for their wedding were really, did a producer write these vows? Because these vows were so specific to them.
They were better when the officiant said, "So, marriage is about forgiveness, right, Natalie?"
I was like, what? I'd never
heard that before at a wedding either.
As a musician who's been to a million weddings, have you ever heard that?
No, I have not. This felt like very, very specific wedding vows. Also, this officiant, y'all, is like a druid priestess. There's no doubt this woman has gotten people married in the Church of Trees.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I also want to say that when they did say, "Finally, I do," you kind of heard this earth-shattering, like, loud noise that was Natalie's butthole finally unclenching. Like, we're talking 2 years of clenching, y'all. All right, enough drunk Kate Hudson clenching, farting. And y'all,
when he said "I do,"
like her butthole unclenched.
Her face dropped. She was just like, "Gunk."
It was something.
And
Bojangles was there, and he's like, I even shed a few tears.
I even said, okay, Bojangles wore a wife beater to this wedding.
It was a clean wife beater. You know, what are you going to say?
Tank top, and he wore this tank top, and Bojangles said, "You got me to tie the knot. It's awesome." And Tamara, they get married and they kiss, and Tamara's like, "Let's dance and celebrate.
We're gonna party."
And then like Bojangles and Tamara start this cacophony of like
animal sounds.
Wow! Tamara just starts saying,
"Oh,
yeah." Woo yeah!
All of a sudden, it was just barnyard noises.
Woo yeah!
For them having sex,
rooting them on. For Bojangles was like, "Woo yeah!
We're gonna make some babies."
And that is like, maybe we will wait to have baby.
Yeah, it was a fun wedding. Not. It was quite sad.
It was now, I mean, that's basically it. And they inhabit. However, I don't know if this is going to be talked about in the tell-all, but as a spoiler alert, I know Melanated Way but they're reported to be divorced now, right?
Yes, supported supposedly.
Supposedly, but they've been together they were together, married for a year, and then divorced.
Yes,
so. Does that mean Natalie would still qualify for green card status or no?
A year, as long as they're married a year and a day. Who knows?
And she's been making videos with Jeffrey.
Oh God, what a nightmare! And all those weird sushi videos and all the stuff.
Y'all, okay, so I want to move on to Andrew and Amira, but before we do that, you know how there's that saying, there's the elephant in the room?
Yeah, usually I refer to you as that, but yeah.
Usually I say the bitch in the hen closet, and that's you.
I don't know what a hen closet is, but that's fine.
I just want to point out that there's someone sitting in Poodle's apartment right now.
You know what? I've been wondering why she was here.
Who's been drinking
she's been drinking Molson's. No, Molson's.
No,
she likes the Canadian beers.
We have actually the wedding photographer. This is a Reality Gaze exclusive.
Come on in.
We have the wedding photographer of Mike and Natalie's wedding that is here today.
Yeah.
Poodle, go pee. Go pee.
I'll be back.
Poodle,
I'll be back.
Go take. I'll do this. And everybody, we have Dee Dee Rivette is actually the town wedding photographer. She's here today.
It's good to be here. I took a flight to Los Angeles, and boy, are my arms tired.
Dee Dee, that's a really good joke.
This one's here's got a new apartment here. And
Dee Dee, how did you know where he lived?
I looked on, you're familiar with the app Grindr. And I just saw where all the traffic was, and it turns out it was in this apartment. And that's how I knew, because that's what he told me. So, so I came here, and I'm looking around, and it's kind of a nice place, but I just want to tell you about my, I was actually Dee Dee Rivette videography.
I'm less interested in your travels and more interested of what was it like to film the video for this wedding?
I hate to tell you, but my travels are part of my business, so I'm going to need to get it on the ad. This is an ad, right? This is an ad that I paid for.
No.
I paid for your goddamn ad. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been drinking. Sorry. That's the third Molson makes me take the name, Lord's name of the name. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, Reformed Lutheran.
So what did you think about the wedding ceremony?
It wasn't bad. They did their best. She was kind of sitting there. She kind of looked like a Greek girl. But she's a lot wider than a Greek girl. There's a lot of Greek girls who worked for me for a while and over the fence. And, April and her daughter Coco always work better than they did. They're always making like all types of souvlaki and stuff.
Do you like souvlaki?
It's okay. I would prefer a steak, really. Dee Dee likes American stuff. Dee Dee would prefer. I like a good hamburger with ketchup.
That's very good.
So what? What's American? Ketchup is American. Ketchup.
But
you can't get ketchup in Europe. You ask for it, and I was there before, and you ask for ketchup, and you're asking for the Lord's forgiveness.
Dee Dee, where did you go in Europe?
I went to London one time. I was on layover. It was a long flight. It was like I had to go from Squim to London to Prince Edward Island. It was a weird layover.
Oh. Did you go to Anna? Because that book, Anne of Green Gables, was written there.
Did you just hiccup?
I did hiccup.
Not familiar. Not familiar, Anne of Green Gables. Sounds like a communist rag to me. All the Gables are equal? Yeah, no thank you.
So what did you think of the what did you think of the wedding?
They tried. They had the fountain going up there, and they had
beautiful.
And I had 2 or 3 guys. I had my girl April working for. She's had a methamphetamine addiction. But she brought her daughter Coco, and Coco was helping to film with the other phone camera. I found that in the pandemic, so-called pandemic, I should say. I found that in the pandemic that we can just shoot with phones and it's fine. I can still provide a beautiful wedding for anybody who wants it. And, I will say that was the fella who was in the corner who was like, what? I gotta say, he's looking really fine. He looks just kind of like my ex-husband Edwin before he died, mysteriously of completely natural causes.
So, do you feel like the reception for this wedding was it at Over the Fence?
I was never really invited to the reception. As far as I knew, they went ahead and danced in the woods, and someone shut off fireworks and opened up a barrel of beer and poured it on someone's head. It's a very squim way to have a wedding. I will say, Over the Fence has got wedding favors, COVID wedding favors, which are, disposable cameras. We got $10.99 disposable cameras, 3 for $10.99. You take those to your nearest.
Buy those still.
You can take those to your nearest Revco.
Didn't know people still buy those.
And I didn't know Revco was the thing. Here, I'm finishing my last Molson. I gotta go. I gotta go to some place called Thai Town because that's where my Uber is. Or that's where my Uber's taking me, and it sounds a little exotic to me, but I'm still gonna go there. God damn, I gotta say, this place is nice, but really happy to be getting out of Los Angeles. It's godless. Dee Dee out.
Wow.
I gotta say, that was super offensive.
I have the worst case of hiccups right now, and I don't know if it's because Dee Dee is so offensive or because I drank an AHA and it's very bubbly.
AHA? What the fuck is an AHA?
It's this drink right here. It's just like a LaCroix.
Oh. I need to wash my hair.
I want to say I want to miss Dee Dee Vervette, but I don't think I am.
I don't think I'm going to either. She's just so awful. She represents just the worst parts of society.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Andrew and Amira? Please.
I'm
begging.
I'm a little in awe of what happened. Yeah, let's talk about Andrew and Amira. Let's discuss them.
So, Andrew is meeting his mom and sister, Connie. And he's still being creepy and saying, can I offer you some hand sanitizer? And he's like, all these things I did with my apartment, and Amira's not coming. What did he do with his apartment?
He hung some signs on the wall, and that's it.
A mermaid lives here with the catch of her life.
He did nothing. Like, I mean, and the mom.
Boy, mom does not know half of the story.
So a lot of people are coming on social media for the mom and saying she's terrible and she's a piece of shit.
She doesn't know the story. Yeah.
She's doing what my mom would do. She's
defending you. Yeah.
No, she has no idea of what you texted her. The bullshit you said to her. Like, she has no idea of that.
Right. Totally.
None at all. Are you messaging someone on Grindr right now?
No, someone was texting me.
We're a hot mess. You're texting someone.
And you're drunk.
Y'all. I'm not drunk at all.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
Drunk at all, but
listen to how thick your tongue is.
I'm not drunk, but I have the worst case of hiccups right now. And it's driving me crazy.
It's all reflux, and it's something like
it's
something
reflux.
Disturbing you need to get fixed in your body. God forbid. I've said it before.
Andrew and Amira finally.
Do you think boy, talk about someone who's a good actor who's protesting too much. It's like, yeah, it's over. I did what I could. I just don't know what to think now. It just wasn't meant to be. And the mom is like, I just tried the best we could. And I don't think she really had an anxiety attack. And the sister says, this is interesting.
Connie.
By
the way, when is the last time you knew someone who was 28 years old and named
Connie? It's true. I agree with you.
I don't know anybody under the age of 47.
All I can think of is a chorus line and Connie.
It's a very dated name.
So she says, I just think you're a little, I don't know, you move through the stages of grief really fast. And Andrew's like, what? And she's like, I mean, really, what happened? Did you do more? So Connie is roasting him on the spit.
Connie, you know what?
Connie knows Andrew.
It's because Andrew is a sociopath.
Yep.
And he is dictating what he wants the emotion to be from the other person.
Exactly.
And Connie is having that thing in her ear whisper say, Connie, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
This does not make sense from everything you've been told.
Right.
Whereas the mother is like, Andrew's amazing. I'm going to believe my son. No matter what, I believe my son. Connie is like, wait a minute.
Why did
normal people don't get over that?
And also,
this quick.
We haven't heard about you fighting. Is there something you're not telling us? And yes, there was a lot he wasn't telling you, like all the texts that we saw on Amira's phone, saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to leave you now. Why won't you have kids with me?
It's bazonkers to me that this is complete sociopath behavior. I know a sociopath. He's not in my life anymore, but I know someone who is basically saying all the shit that he did to this person. He is now going to
oh yeah, it's disgusting. He's
saying that was done to him. And Andrew is saying the same thing Andrew is saying that, I was talking to her and then suddenly she just turned cold and distant, and it was like a different Amira.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened to Andrew.
Yeah, he's looking.
Whenever Amira, he brought up kids and totally switched on her and became this horrible human being.
And I really believe he tried to sabotage this relationship.
Because
he could not control her.
The goal of Andrew, if he can't control you, then he wants to be the martyr and talk about what a piece of shit.
And he even said, he's like, I just feel a profound sense of defeat. And the thing is, he wasn't winning. He
Exactly.
didn't have her wrapped around. As he said,
like two or three episodes ago, remember he said, I failed.
Yeah. So if he did not have the perfect caper or the perfect her trip to the U.S. and with a woman who depended on everything he said, that's not it for him, and he was going to make it go away. And that's exactly what happened.
That's because a sociopath wants to control
Yeah.
the emotional situation, and they want to sabotage it so that way they seem the martyr. Y'all, it's classic. It's classic.
He's one of the worst. Definitely one of the worst men we've ever seen on 90 Day Fiancé. Ugh. Wow.
And for someone who's a sociopath, the worst thing for a sociopath is to be called out on what they've done.
Right, because they will never admit it.
Because this has all been filmed, it's all documented what he's done and how he's treated Amir.
Oh, but he's having a fight with David right now from David and Annie.
Yes.
Like everyone.
Tiffany came for him.
Everyone.
Shoulders McGee came for him, and I love it.
Shoulders McGee came for him. One of my favorite things is a meme that says, "When you want to get vaccinated, but it's cold out," and has a picture of Tiffany with those shoulders cut out.
You know who did that? Dolly Parton.
God bless.
When Dolly Parton got vaccinated, she got vaccinated with Moderna, and she literally had the cutout.
So, what do you think when Amira says? Do you think this is one thing?
She's back in Paris.
Yeah, she's back in Paris.
Back in Paris.
Amira chopped her hair off because normally she's got a full head of hair, and when
she just took the extensions out.
Yeah, that's probably true. So she's back in France. She's in her childhood home. And she says, I was wrong. I can't believe I ever did that. She's staying with her dad. And the great thing, you guys, is she's going to finish her degree. She says she's going to be an independent woman. She's not going to rely on any man for anything. My biggest issue is, what kind of sick person starts unpacking as soon as they arrive at their house? Who does that?
You don't do that? Oh, I do that.
No one does that.
No, that's what you do. Yeah,
no one does that. You're incorrect.
How long does it take you to unpack?
Like 3 days, and then I unpack my suitcase.
That's too long. That's too long.
Wait. Okay, so you walk in after flying there on the plane, and you unpack your suitcase.
I maybe take an hour to sit and like chill out, and then I unpack my suitcase. Yeah.
Who does that? No, that's weird. That's weird.
A lot of people.
That's weird.
The fact that you wait 3 days to unpack your suitcase is. This is someone who's a borderline hoarder.
3 days. 3 days. 3 days. It sits
Although
there.
I have to say, after that move, you got rid of a lot of shit.
I did. No, you're sick if you unpack the day of. There's something wrong with you.
I disagree. I think if you unpack 3 days afterwards, you need to learn to face things.
Even how about a day? How about a day after? Is that okay?
A day I'm fine with.
Do you really? Do you really unpack the day of?
No, usually the day of, or maybe the morning after. Like we'll get home, we'll go to bed, and that morning I will.
I'm going to hold you to that. If I ever see you not unpacked,
my boyfriend.
No,
ask him. It's true. I do.
I'm gonna put it on social media. If I ever find out you haven't been,
please do.
Yeah,
tweet it.
For me, it's like 2 days later.
Snapchat it. What's that room? What's that room everybody goes to right now?
Clubhouse.
What's that? So go to Clubhouse
and say,
y'all don't go to Clubhouse. We're not on Clubhouse.
I am, but I just refuse to look at it.
I don't understand Clubhouse. I don't want to understand any more things.
It's a lot. So she's going to be.
Don't want to be on Twitter anymore.
She's going to be an independent woman, y'all, which I'm really happy. All the women independent. Throw your hands up.
Throw your hands up at me. I loved it, and she basically said, "I am not going to let the man control me again."
It was great.
Y'all, we're not in true transparency. We received. We're not going to talk about the details of it, but we received a very sweet message from.
This was great. Yeah,
just kind of talking about how. And the reason I want to bring it up is that I hope other women men too, but women specifically that listen to this show, I think a lot of our sissies have realized they were in a cycle of abuse with their
An abusive
partners
relationship,
because
yeah.
of this Andrew, because of this Andrew and Amira situation.
Totally.
So I just want to remind you, sissies, that if you're in that, you are strong enough to leave them. You are strong enough to be on your own. Amira is a testament. She is a mirror of how you can get yourself out of a situation and live a life that's more authentically you. That's all I want to say about that. And
get
thank you,
out,
Amira,
reach
for
out to
that.
your friends, reach out to your family. If you're feeling isolated, that's what we do.
Poodle, what do you do when you're feeling isolated?
I get on Grindr.
Fuck machine? Fuck machine?
Yo, I need to say something. My Roomba, Chauncey, who I've christened him, I don't need a boyfriend. I just need someone who's there. He just walks in my room. He just walked into the bedroom when I was like, and I went, "Hello, Chauncey." He like was there cleaning. He didn't say a lot to me. He was just
You're talking
there.
about the Roomba your mother got you.
Yes, my Roomba.
Is it cleaning your floor well?
Yes, it is. And you know what I've got to say? He does his job. He's got a job. He does some work. He doesn't talk, which is lovely. And you know what? If Chauncey had a penis, I'd probably want to marry him. Does everything I need.
Your floor is clean, isn't it?
It is.
I have one, and I need to reconnect it.
Do you have a
It's under
real
my bed.
Roomba or like a knockoff Roomba? Or like a Boomba? Like
what we have.
yeah.
I don't Boomba. I don't remember.
No, a
what we have.
Roomba is a Roomba. You would know.
So Amira says she's in the rebuild process, and Amira, all the wishes to you to rebuild. And
We wish it the best for you, Amira.
And Andrew, stop teaching children.
I don't think that's going to happen, actually. Yeah.
So, and that's it, y'all. That's the show. We've got no one else to talk about.
What you mean?
No one at all.
You got to talk about me and Cuckoo. I got to talk about me and Cuckoo and Harris and Daddy Ryan and me putting Daddy Harris's picture on the refrigerator.
Y'all, it's time for Stephanie. I mean, what a way to end.
We've decided we're going to do the entire thing
As a reality-based theater.
theater.
I need to take a drink of vodka for this.
Let me get my script ready.
You know what? You should too.
Let me get my script ready.
Take a big swig, whore.
I got Chipotle coming. It'll probably blow a hole out my ass.
It will. You know what? But the new cauliflower rice is $1.25 more, and it's delicious.
That pisses me off that the cauliflower rice is $1.25.
It's really good. It's really
All right. So, y'all, we present the entire selection of Stephanie and Cuckoo
We're the whole thing.
in a theater. Boy, that's a thick tongue you've got there.
Thank you. Many a minute said that. Many a man said my tongue was thick.
That usually means you can't pronounce your words accurately, but that's okay. So
Y'all, we're in Grand Rapids.
we're in Grand Rapids, Stephanie.
And picture it. 2020, we're in the woods.
You know, I need to go. I got the K1 visa here, and I got my little burner, and the kind that I sometimes buy joints and it smokes them with. And I'm gonna go out and show Day Ryan what's gonna happen. Here we go. I hope this doesn't start a forest fire.
I thought that too.
Goodbye, Ryan. Hello, Harris.
Burning.
You know, the thing is, Harris checks in with me 5 or 6 times a day. And Cuckoo's coming in. Yo, my cat Cooper. Cuckoo. He's 29 years old today. Cuckoo, you remember what? Cuckoo. 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 I don't. What's wrong, Cuckoo? What's going on? You don't sound old like I asked you to. Cuckoo.
I thought you were gone.
Remember what Mama was telling you about Daddy Ryan? He's gone now. Now look at this one. Look at this one. This is Daddy Harris. He's gonna be your daddy from now on. Y'all, sidebar, this cat has the best bitch please face that I've ever seen of any cat. Also, the cat's ancient and looking kind of taxidermy-ish. So, anyway, back to what we're saying. Guess what? We're going to call Harris Cuckoo. You want to say hello, Harris Cuckoo?
Ryan! Harris!
Turns out, so hey Harris, can I talk to Emma for a second?
Hello.
You know, your
Hello,
your
yes,
baby
I'm here.
mama,
I'm
which is
here.
an offensive
I'm here.
term, but I
I
don't
want-
care.
I want to go to America.
Harris,
What
say
do I
hi
need
to
do?
Cuckoo. Say hi to
Oh,
Cuckoo,
hi.
Harris.
Hi.
Show me your dick.
Cuckoo,
Did your cat
don't
just
be
talk about my dick?
gross.
Did your cat just talk about my dick?
I need to talk to
Here, let me talk
Harris.
to. Let me
Harris,
talk.
Harris,
Wow,
let
I'm
me-
playing so many.
Let me talk
I'm
to.
playing so many characters this week, and you're only playing
Let me
one.
talk to Emma face to
Wow.
face.
Sure. I will let you talk to her.
Oh, hey Emma, you got a pretty outfit.
Hey, girl.
on. You got a pretty
Hey, girl,
outfit
this is
on.
Emma. This is Emma Harris. It's not. It's just literally a tank top I got
Emma,
from Old
say
Navy. But
hi
sure.
to Cuckoo. Say hi, Cuckoo, Emma.
Yeah, it's your cat. It's great. I just want to let you know I'm fine with it. He can date you. He's not fucking me at all.
Really?
I don't care. We just want to go to
So-
America. I mean, he wants to go to America. Your vagina is amazing. I just
So
want you
you-
to take care of. I just want him to take care of my kids. You're so cute.
So you're okay with that if he comes
I'm
here?
great with it. I'm not bulldozing you at all.
You know, I think if I did not know better, you were running a scam on me. But I love
Not at all.
I love
Oh,
Harris,
no.
and Cuckoo loves Harris. I love
kitties.
I-
That cat is so cute.
I love Harris the way Cuckoo loves key lime yogurt. And I need to say that, okay, y'all, you hear that Cuckoo's ready for his key lime yogurt, so we gotta go.
I'm new to this show, but I feel like this reality gaze is off the rails.
I agree. We're gonna hang this up now. And scene. So y'all, we're in Belize now.
That was 10 minutes of the theater.
That was
You know
a
what?
10-minute theater. I will miss her when she's gone. Cool.
I want this lawsuit to get resolved. The best thing Stephanie doesn't realize is that she needs to make peace with Matt Sharp and be back on the
Oh
show.
God, she's amazing. She's amazingly terrible. So y'all, we get a scene with Harris and Emma, and they're sitting there talking, and he's like, "I've got big dreams. I want to go to America, so I can give money for my kids." He says, "Stephanie gives me free money," and she says, "I will always put my kids first." And then at the end of this, he kisses Emma on the mouth.
Matt,
And I think
I was not surprised.
this is the best grift that we've seen.
ever.
Good for you, Harris. You've got free
So I
money
guess
coming.
Stephanie
to
is
you.
going to. She's not on the tell-all because she's suing Matt Sharp
Yeah.
Productions, but I think probably this is the reason why we know from 90 Day the Melanated Way that Stephanie is not with Harris anymore. And that
Yeah,
she's with
she's
somebody,
dating
I think,
someone.
from the U.S. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. but it's just
You know
it's
what?
still bad.
Long live Stephanie
And
her
Cuckoo.
horrible humanity.
She's been terrible this season. Should we talk a little bit about the baby
She's a
special?
horrible human being. Let's
Let's
talk a
just
little
be
bit about the
really quick about it. It was a whole hour. Do you think Jovi and Yara?
40 minutes.
What?
It was like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes.
No, about
I mean, an hour with
42 minutes.
An hour with commercials.
But what did you think? Did Jovi and Yara deserve a baby special? I think they ran out of content, personally.
I called it last week.
You did, and I agree with you. I texted you about that.
I don't think they deserved a baby special. Did it make me love them more?
It did, and I hate myself for it. The only thing we need to really know here, you guys, is that
that Gwen is kind of amazing as a
and
mother.
Gwen, Yara goes to stay with Mama Jovi. She's like, "You gonna stay with me? You gonna stay with me, Yara? You gonna stay in my house?"
I would have
You
done
gonna
the
go
same thing.
crabbing?
If my daughter-in-law was in the big city pregnant, I would bring them to the country.
I feel sorry for your daughter-in-law.
Poodle got its food, and we're back, y'all.
Oh, Jesus. After you took 15, 20 minutes.
You know, I had to tuck my father into bed.
How do you do that? Do you literally move the covers over him?
I do. And he said, "Hey, it's after 10. Can you tell Jake to cool it? It's a little loud."
You're louder than me. So what else is there to say?
I don't feel like we need to do a blow by blow of this pregnancy. I honestly, I'm to be honest, I'm going to say what I said last week. Is that
I said what I said.
I said, y'all, this last 45 minutes, it was sweet and it was endearing and it was really. I was emotional watching Yara try to have a child, of going through childbirth, but it also was just filler.
It's filler. It was filler
out.
because they ran out of footage. Yeah. I will say I like these two because they're salty with one another, and I'm okay with it.
I like these two because I think these two are trying to be better people with one another.
I agree. I don't really think either of them right now are ready for the journey they're about to embark on.
I think raising a child is going to knock them both on their ass.
I agree. And I think Yara is starting to realize it, and it's making her nervous about how Jovi's going to have to grow up. Jovi has no fucking idea about how to put in a car seat. To be frank, putting in a car seat is difficult. However,
I have tried to do this and failed.
Me too.
Miserably.
However, you should have practiced it a couple of times.
I would have thought that my mother would come with the car seat. I would have thought that too.
Yeah.
Again, this
your mother babied you. Your mother babied you your whole life.
But this give me more empathy for Jovi because I do think Jovi is